But that's my thing, though. It's like, for me, from a football standpoint, if I'm up big, bro, I'm up 4 touchdowns, 3 or 4 touchdowns, and I got my scrubs in, that's like them doing a full, just a blitz.
Yeah. Every
play on offense. You just blitzing my guys with your starters in the game. You still got starters in the game, you blitzing us.
Yeah.
And you hitting our players.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm going to put my starters in. And we going to go 4 verts. Nah.
Right.
For real, though, bro.
That is how you get back, though. That is to get back.
Come on, you don't do that, bro.
Man, y'all know what had me cracking up was the dunk contest, man. I don't know about y'all, but that might have been, I can't even say it was the worst dunk contest in the history, but it was the funniest.
Bro, the funniest part was the Timbs, bro. Cole Anthony broke out his 6-inch Timbs.
Oh my God, man. Cuz came out with the Timbs. Shout out to New York.
Yeah.
I know New York representatives felt he was representing. But, man, that just lets you know that the creativity is such at an all-time low.
It's over, bro. It's hard to do something nobody else has done at this point, man.
And so I'm an advocate, though, if I'm being honest, with just getting some dunkers from the neighborhoods, man. I see cats on Instagram and YouTube doing better dunks than I saw.
I do too, bro. And they practice their dunks all day long, man. So, like, the biggest thing that I hate about the dunk contest is that they miss too many dunks. Like,
yeah.
When you see them about to perform the dunk or try to perform the dunk, that's the best attempt. But if they don't make it that first time, bro, it's just be like, oh, exactly. Come on, bro. Yeah. Then you holding up the process, and now the dunk just don't look as sweet when you try it 6 times and then you make it on the last one. Like, come on, bro.
Did Levine and those guys raise the bar to a level that will never be reached again from a creativity?
Aaron Gordon and Zach LaVine, and bro, that was like the last great dunk contest, I believe. Because again, bro, it's hard to create a new dunk. No matter how hard you try, throw it up, you throw it off the backboard, do this, do that. It's just hard to create a new dunk.
That's true. I think though, man, what we missing is like a J.A. Morant, and I know Zion ain't played this year.
Ja Morant.
Ja, my fault,
there we
bro.
Go, yeah.
And a Zion, bro, yeah. because sometimes it's just about authority too, just how you putting it down.
Yeah, bro, Ja hops is nuts. Like,
what'd he say? He said the rim ain't high enough for me.
Man, you see the dunks he was doing in the game? He attempted?
His in-game dunks was better than a dunk contest.
Come on, bro. Like, the one they threw the oop and he, like, turned the opposite way and dunked it backward. Come on, bro. Come on.
Spider-Man, bro.
You defying gravity at this point.
I think with the dunk contest, bro, all right, look at the guys I was in there, right? They didn't participate in the All-Star game.
Yeah, who was in there? Pookie, Ray.
Exactly. Right. So, from a pressure standpoint, look at the audience, bro. Those guys never been in the spotlight in an NBA game,
Not like
bro.
that, yeah.
Think about it. So look who there, bro. Front row, courtside. You got Hall of Famers. You got the top 75 players.
Yeah. I saw Drexler.
Jordan. You got all that, bro.
Shaka
Nerves, bro.
Yep.
Nerves. So, like, you think about it in the past, bro, year past, all dunking contest, guys that got invited to play in an All-Star game. Vince Carter, Michael Jordan, Dr. J, the best of the best, bro. You know what I mean? And that's what it's gonna have to take.
Yeah, that's
gonna have to take a Ja Morant. You gotta be in a dunk contest, bro.
But you gotta incentivize that.
There you go.
Because without that, I don't see those guys running to do that, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm with you. I don't see the superstar player doing it, man. It's no, what do I get for doing the dunk contest?
If it ain't no incentive, I'd rather do a big homie type of deal. Meaning, I'm Zion. Yeah. You know, that's my alter ego. I'm Zion, right. And this dude dunks in New York, and I'm sponsoring him. Ja Morant, you can sponsor this dude. Exactly. And if he win, he gonna get $1 million. If CB guy win or come runner up, he getting $5. I would incentivize it in such a way where, okay, we ain't in it, but we still somehow tied to it.
Correct. I like that. That's a good idea, man.
Versus what's going on now, man. Like CB said, these dudes ain't never even had the spotlight in own respective teams, let alone y'all in the dunk contest.
Now, is that the only part of All-Star Weekend y'all would change, like the dunk contest, or y'all cool with the skills challenge, the 3-point contest, and stuff like that?
Yeah,
I like the 3-point contest
All
personally.
the other
Like I
stuff
love to
is
see
cool. The 3-point contest maybe should be at the end. Maybe the order or the flow of it could change. You know what I'm saying? Versus saving
because the dunk contest ain't it no more.
It ain't it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then even the 3-point contest, I salute that, and that was way more exciting than the dunk contest. I want to salute Karl Anthony Towns representing a big man with a stroke. You know what I'm saying? And so I liked it to see that. You know what I'm saying? But one thing I wanted to say was Steph Curry, 16 threes.
Bro.
16, man.
Because he is the greatest shooter we've ever seen, man, and he just continues to display that. Every big game or every chance he gets, man.
It's funny, growing up, we had everybody from Reggie Miller,
Ray Allen,
his dad, Dale Ellis,
Dale Curry.
Yeah.
But you even had lower level cats like a Chris Mullins,
Terry Porter, John Paxson, Steve Kerr. So just to know what we've seen, Robert Horry, we can go on and on to see Steph Curry ascend past all of that. Like I say, man, he box office to me, bro. Now, is he the face of the NBA though? Is he that? Is he there yet? Or?
I think he's came back to that, man. And it's a lot of stuff going on, man. No, KD is out right now. He's hurt. LeBron kind of been in and out of the lineup all year.
Team wise, they just
the Lakers is they tanking right now. Yeah. But Steph Curry is lighting it up. Clay is coming back. The Warriors got rejuvenation, so he kind of been showing everybody.
I think the missing link for them though is Draymond.
Yeah.
To me, Draymond is that centerpiece.
I think it's the Wiseman, bro. I think it's the young guy that got to kind of, because Draymond gonna do what he gonna do. He gonna rebound, defend.
Draymond a heartbeat.
Make the right pass.
He the heartbeat though. Yeah. And I think he gonna be that. He the glue that's gonna keep them and get them through the playoffs in my opinion. But where is Wiseman at, low key?
That's all. I don't know.
Gatsby.
Oh no. Andrew Wiggins made the All-Star team with them, bro. So like they got a good team out there.
Man, to tackle the elephant in the room.
Let me speak on Steph Curry though, bro. Like, look how he does it though, bro. Like he make the game so much fun. Like you want to tune in, bro. Shooting 3.
That's box office.
Turn around. That's what I'm saying.
That's
like,
box office.
Bro, you know how good you got to be to do that? To shoot the ball, turn around, and you know it's going in.
And then he asks, "Did it go in?"
You have it.
Exactly. Exactly.
I'm like, man, like it's just crazy, bro. The way he make threes is the way we make layups.
Yep.
But to your point, bro, that's hours and hours of preparation too.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? He done turned it into entertainment.
Yeah.
But he knew that Joker was going in.
Yeah. It's not a bad shot with Steph Curry, bro.
He put up enough to know he got muscle memory at this time. He know them strokes is going in. You know what I'm saying? And he shoot the blood out that boy time and time again. So I just think that crowd interaction gives that next level element that you speaking about that makes it more entertaining. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said, is he the face? He is box office, kind of like Kyrie, kind of like LeBron. I know I would pay money to see Steph Curry. You feel what I'm saying? And so
16 threes, bro. That's he won MVP last night. We would pay to see that.
Oh yeah.
Even in the All-Star format.
But like I was saying, man, the elephant in the room is this Juwan Howard situation. You know what I'm saying? We got to unpack that. Yeah. I say each and every episode, we some Michigan guys. You know what I'm saying? That's where we born and raised, grew up at. And so Michigan, Ann Arbor ain't too far up the road. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, his situation is going to set a precedent for years to come as to whether or not the handshake line should still be a thing, whether or not coaches should behave like children after dealing with a loss.
Coaches and player conduct, bro.
Coaches and player conduct, like not letting Wisconsin coach off the hook at all because he initiated the altercation. I feel like Juwan Howard escalated the altercation. What are you guys' thoughts on what you have seen thus far related to that incident?
You go.
I think it's exactly what you said, bro. Bro, when you in the heat of battle, tempers will flare. You get what I'm saying? Especially when you take an L. Like, that's the worst time to deal with somebody for you to be in your right mind. For real, bro.
Now
I don't want to talk after no L. He is hot after an L.
Hot.
Everybody.
Boy.
So, you know what I mean? And during that, my man, the Wisconsin coach, called a timeout with like 10 seconds left, talking about, Juwan and them was pressing. He wanted to get his guys, tell them what to do, how to do it. They had 4 seconds left on the clock. Yada, yada, yada. All the stuff that they want to make the excuse for it. But at the end of it, bro, keep your hands to yourself. 2 grown men, keep your hands to yourself. Y'all can talk after the press conferences. Y'all can talk after the guys get on the bus or whatever it is. You can handle it way better than that. But in that handshake line is not the place to do it. Yeah. For one, you got 12 to 15 young men behind you watching, following your lead. Mm-hmm. So that's a bad look, one. And 2, it just can be dangerous for everybody. Wet spots, people can, and if that was a brawl, people fall, hurt, get, stumped, trampled. The liability just is through the roof. So, it's a way to do everything. And Juwan, that wasn't the way to do it. He better than that.
Ultimately, he was wrong. Both coaches was wrong. All right. So I'm gonna look at both minds of both coaches. Yeah. All right. So Juwan, he was down 12 to 15, I'm assuming. So he pressing. Mm-hmm. So, as a coach, bro, like you got Big Ten tournament, you got the tournament coming up, bro. So, and we getting our butt whooped. So you like, man, we got to fight it out. Mm-hmm. The other coach, he got his walk-ons in, right? And he calls a timeout. So a couple things. He probably like, dang, Juwan, he pressing.
Still pressing?
What you doing, bro?
Sit down.
And then so, okay, I'm going to call a timeout then. You all right, you on that. Yeah. So that's 1-1, right? So in the game, so as a coach was the Wisconsin coach, I understand what he was doing, mm-hmm. but he's not in Juwan Howard's mind right now.
And Juwan walked up to him saying something like, so wait till you see y'all next time.
Juwan was just going to walk by.
He was going to do a blow by.
Yeah, he was going to do a blow by. So he grabbed Juwan, and that's no. So so the coach got to know he walked by me, so he's hot.
Yeah,
right.
He's hot. He didn't shake my hand. Mm-hmm. So what he do? He grabbed him out of guilt because he felt guilty, and he had to explain himself why he did what he did. And that's when Juwan didn't agree with it. Why you grabbing me? I'm hot.
Yeah.
And, it took to a whole nother level. Mm-hmm. And Juwan should have, should have kept his hands to himself. Yeah. But I wish they would have did something, going to the press conference. You hear both sides. Both of them should have took some responsibility
for it. Yeah.
You should have. You
they was more poking at each other, bro. Yeah. It was kind of some petty.
But that's tough, stuff. Though. Emotions high. It just happened.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But this is what I'm learning. Like, man, in that situation, you got to take the bullet right there, man. I did some things out there I shouldn't have.
Bro, but what do you think that assistant coach said, the one that he put hands on, for him to take a swing at him?
So he was already here.
But he
had to say something to take him to the next level. Some words was exchanged, but Juwan was already hot when the coach grabbed him. So he hot already, bro. And then
it probably didn't take much.
No, it didn't take much
to make it go.
It didn't take much. He probably said some little slick stuff. Mm-hmm. We know. And then you got to understand, you Michigan, bro.
Yeah.
So when we gonna get you, we gonna get you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And we know you don't like to lose. And you had a problem with Maryland last season. Yep. So we gonna rub your nose in a little bit. We gonna see how you gonna respond. I think that was the more of the case.
He called that timeout, bro, because Juwan was pressing him. Yeah. You press him out, walk on.
So 2 things, man. Does Juwan Howard dictate how Gary coaches his team?
At that time, I believe if Juwan, this is my opinion, if Juwan Howard probably wasn't pressing him, full court pressing him, I believe it wouldn't have been no issue. Mm-hmm. Because he wouldn't have called a timeout. Mm-hmm. He called a timeout because Juwan was pressing him.
Right.
To advance the ball.
Yeah.
But it's a sign of, so in basketball etiquette, that's just what you do. You do a man up, man on man. You know what I'm saying?
They're doing a full court press.
And so you calling a timeout, that's, in the press conference, you saying some BS stuff. The code of basketball is you don't call no timeout right there. You know what I'm saying? And so Juwan know that, and he know Wisconsin coach know that.
Yeah.
But you playing this look like y'all said. Y'all both said it was petty in the press conference.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because the Wisconsin coach said it was 10 seconds left. I don't know if he know the rules or not. He kind of took that shot. I was like, whoa.
Yep. And so you calling into question incompetence and all kind of things when you make statements like that.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
What type of consequence does Juwan Howard need, and does Wisconsin coach deserve? And should Juwan Howard be fired?
You got, don't forget, what Juwan Howard did when he threw the open hand swing, he created a fight amongst his players. His players throwing some little blows too, bro. Some pushing and some shoveling. So those kids might get suspended the game. They gonna
get suspended.
Yeah, they gonna get suspended. But it just shows you how when you were the head coach, man, you gotta be careful and wise on every decision you make because it can affect everything.
Because it's a domino effect that trickles down to so much other stuff that when he struck the coach, he wasn't even thinking about all that, I can imagine.
He wasn't thinking.
Yeah, bro, because speak to your point, CB, is because Juwan is in a leadership role, so everybody is looking up at him. You get what I'm saying? So when you're the example, you can't be the example.
And it's Michigan.
And you with all the stuff that we know about you, bro. You're a 5'5" member, you 20-year NBA career, all this stuff that you can't get away from. You get what I'm saying? Even in these Big Ten games or whatever, people still looking up at you. So, like, again, when you being looked up at, man, you got to lead by example. You got to make sure that these 15 guys behind me don't get suspended for the next game.
Do he deserve to be fired?
Not fired. Not fired. No. You know what I'm saying? Even in today's climate, touch and go climate, I don't think fired. But I say this, if it's 4 games left in the season, suspend them last 4 games, get ready for the Big Ten tournament, going into the tournament.
CB, what about you?
I agree with E. 4 games without pay.
Yeah.
The other Wisconsin coach, I say 2 games for him.
Yeah.
Players, 1 game. I think it should be. I know he's gonna do an apology. You know what I mean? Both coaches should apologize. What they did and what they created. You know what I mean?
I like to be a little more concise, but both of y'all kind of on the same length that I'm on. It should be 5 games for Juwan, 3 games for Wisconsin head coach, and 1 game for the players. And then let that be the precedent moving forward. I don't know if we need to abolish the handshake line.
No, we don't.
But in case it happens again in the handshake line, just already have a 5 game.
I think that need to be a point of emphasis, though. Hey, man, when we going through these, after the game, we shaking hands, code of conduct needs to be at an all-time high.
Professional development in the offseason.
Professional,
Coaches,
you got to be professional
like
right
that.
here.
They can use that. Yep. Got all the college coaches in the country.
Material.
Teaching material right here. What we should do and what we should not do.
Yeah.
And have it and go through that go through that whole process.
Yeah. So. I agree, man. I think that should be teachable moments, man. But no fireable offenses happen. You get what I'm saying? Now, they had been throwing blows and knocking the stage and all that. Like, you know what I mean? The scorer's table over. Now, that's a different ball.
It almost came to that, though.
It did.
And that's why I think it's such headline news right now because of what could have transpired.
Now, what about this, though, guys? What about Juwan, this being his second offense? Like, is this...
That's the only reason why I think if he does get fired, it's because of his history. It's a holistic look at what he's done versus this incident. Bro? So at Maryland, he acted like he was going to attack the coach, and like he was saying stuff like, "Man, I'll kill you."
Yeah, something crazy.
From the south side of Chicago, he was doing that. You know what I'm saying? And so his track record, he might need a little anger management. You know what I'm saying, on some levels.
But you got to know that, man, like, as a coach, he's never been under this microscope at Michigan. As a player, it's different. You get what I'm saying? But now you got all those eyes bearing down on you.
Not only that, though, guys, it's this new culture we live in, man, of the hate is so thick online and all over where he look, you can't find no relief nowhere. And so you, like CB keep alluding to, you the head coach at Michigan. That already come with a whole, that's a heavy mantle to carry. Then you're not winning. Like y'all above 500 barely. You know what I'm saying? So losing it multitudes, the amount of problems you facing. Like it makes you be like, man, like I can.
And to get the haters gas too. Like
get a haters. I mean, I know. You know what I'm saying? And so you get a haters, that be their gas, that be their ammunition. You know what I'm saying? And then social media. So you add that layer on top of it, you know, and then it's just like you can't get no relief. And then you got a coach. You know the unwritten rules of basketball.
Yeah, bro, we shouldn't even have to be discussing this.
You know what I'm saying? So real basketball heads understand the nuances of the game, how stuff go. If you're getting blew out, don't call no timeout. Yeah. It's just like in football, bro.
But don't press me though. If I'm playing, I got my scrubs in, I got my walk-ons in, and you pressing me.
That's real though.
I'm calling timeout. And you Michigan.
But is he pressing or is he just saying man to man?
Nah, they was pressing, full court pressing, bro. That's why he called time.
Blow one.
Blow one. I got something for you.
Yep.
And like you said, it's unwritten rules. You're University of Michigan, bro.
Yep.
So we got to get you when you low, because next year you might, you getting the best players in the country. We not getting those at Wisconsin. We getting 2-star, 3-stars, 1-stars.
So when we can rub your nose in it, we gonna rub your nose.
Come on, man. Yeah. And then in the press conference, you gonna say,
yeah, you gonna
play the role.
I don't know if you know the rules or not.
There you gonna talk to you gonna play the role.
Let me rub it in there a little bit more.
And who knows, the past, he might not even like Juwan Howard. They might not even like each other, bro. But that's my thing, though. It's like, for me, from a football standpoint, if I'm up big, bro, I'm up 4 touchdowns, 3 or 4 touchdowns, I got my scrubs in. That's like them doing a full, just a blitz.
Yeah. Every
play on offense. You just blitz my guys with your starters in the game. You still got starters in the game. You blitzing us.
Yeah.
And you hitting our players.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm going to put my starters in. And we going to go 4 verts. Nah.
Right.
For real, though, bro.
That is how you get back. No, that is to get back.
Come on, you don't do that, bro.
Yeah.
So before I leave this topic, you guys not got to turn it on to y'all. How would you have handled the situation, or to anybody listening and tuning in, just so we set the example, how should it have been handled, whether it was how you would have handled it or not? You know what I'm saying? How do you guys think, if you was put in that position, if you was a head coach of a national program, tempers flare, like E said, I'm hot. I just got smacked.
But bro, you done been into some hot situations, whether you said guy you was just going against, somebody got the best you in the game, you still got to walk across and shake his hand.
Yeah.
But we ain't talking, bro. Like, you slap up, and we ain't even shaking at that point.
Yeah.
You slap him and you keep it moving. For real though, bro. Somebody that you don't kick it with, bro, you slap hands. You don't shake them. No, bro.
You right.
You keep it going.
So if I'm Wisconsin coach, and I'm walking, shaking hands to the players, and then the head coach just walk past them, I'm like, all right, fuck it then.
Yeah.
That's me.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm not going to grab him. I'm not trying to explain what happened.
Ain't a time to explain.
Ain't none of that.
You can hit me. You can hit my line and do that.
You know what I mean? Juwan's case, I think I would have did the same thing. You know what I mean? Because I see what he's doing. He's trying to light a fire in his players for the next game.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? We pressing, we going all out, we going hard, we got embarrassed. So I probably would have did the same thing. You know what I mean? But I probably wouldn't, though, because I know the rules of the game. Like, I'm pressing walk-ons, and he called timeout. Now I'm probably, oh, dang, sure, that's what you're doing? All right, cool. So I probably would have shook his hand.
E and CB, if Juwan Howard has come and sat in your living room to recruit your son and then behave how he did last night, does that change your view of him in that moment?
No, that's a deep question. If he came and sat in my living room, man, I would have to hear the conversation he's kicking. Like, yo, I'm gonna be this, and this for your son. Now, honorable and all of that stuff. If that was the conversation, and then now I might have a message for him on Monday. Yo, you get what I'm saying? How you gonna teach my son that this how you acting? You know what I'm saying? Not going too hard in, but because we talked about this. You know what I'm saying? But as a man, bro, sometimes, bro, you find out more about somebody once you see a testimony. That's a testimony for Juwan Howard. Mm-hmm. Against Maryland, that's a testimony, bro. Them players want to play for a fiery coach like that. Why? Because they know for one, he gonna go to bat for him. 2, he ain't taking no BS, bro. Wisconsin coach, bro, don't grab me, don't touch me, don't do none of that. That's how them players feeling, bro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Especially the ones that he going to, you got to sit in my living room. That's what my mom want to hear. Because when he get out of line, you got to be the one to get him back in line.
Mm-hmm. But do Juwan, so I haven't followed Michigan like that, but do he have players like himself?
With the fiery attitude or the more soft kid?
That's what I'm saying. Is he recruiting? He got some guys that's like him. You know what I mean?
He wasn't by himself, CB, in that scuffle.
I think, you know.
Get what I'm saying? His players was right there.
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying. They ain't got to be no Oakleys or nothing, but they was right there.
He said, yeah, they was there. They was there.
So that's what I'll give him props for that.
And the pros is, you look at it, man. We always going to have, I think, this is my thing, I think, and I don't know. This is where I think the struggle comes from. All right. I seen him have an incident with Livers last year.
Isaiah Livers.
Yeah, Isaiah tried to grab Livers, just did all that. But guess where he was at before? He was assistant NBA coach, bro.
Yeah.
So he was around professionals. Men, you know what I mean, who's doing this for a living, bro. Mm-hmm. He wasn't around this new group.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The social media group and your feelings group. Like, for real though, bro.
That's good.
Like for real, you think about where he comes from, bro. So like you said, I don't think it's anger management, like you said. I think it's gonna take some time to adjust. Of this is how it is at this level when you're dealing with 18 to 21-year-old man. It's gonna take some time because we never see him as assistant coach like this. You know what I mean? Because it's NBA
and it's your show now, bro.
There you go.
You get them wins and losses,
and it's pressure.
Yeah.
Speaking of pressure, you get blew out, bro. So real. He's hot.
He hot. That's real, bro.
He's hot, man. You at Michigan, you ain't at Rutgers. No,
ain't no hiding. Ain't no hiding.
No. Yeah. And you're an African-American male coach, bro.
Now, with that precedent right there, like, people going to be calling for his head.
Oh, yeah.
Because of that whole race dynamic. You know what I'm saying? I don't see that as a fireable offense, but I do think an example got to be set.
Oh, yeah. You know
what I'm saying? That's why I said the 5-game suspension.
Bro, I would say this, man. Okay, that behavior wasn't the greatest, but bro, we done seen way worse behavior on the sidelines from Big Ten basketball coaches.
Oh, yeah.
We just say it like that, bro. From Bobby Knight to Izzo. Come on, bro. You done seen some, you get what I'm saying? Yeah. Some stuff
and
that.
And then it's an argument out there, bro, like talking about violence and sportsmanship. Hockey fighting every minute of the day, and they ain't never got sportsmanship called into question. You know what I'm saying? And so it's a double.
Sometimes I like to see the fire in basketball players, bro. Sometimes I need to see that.
Yeah.
We football guys, we need to see it.
That is in there. You get what I'm saying? Just to let me know that your fire is burning hot, man.
Exactly, bro.
I think that's why you love the Jimmy Butlers. You love the guys like Ben Wallace.
KG,
the Rasheed Wallace, the Draymond Green.
Draymond, go in the alley. He gon' he gonna go in the alley with you, bro. Yeah, you know what I mean? He gonna be front and center. Yeah. We miss that dynamic, bro. You know what I mean? Ain't too many of those guys no more, man.
So, man, we wish you the best, Juwan. We know you're a top-notch coach, high quality and character guy, man. One incident doesn't define you.
Correct.
Certainly.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, Brian Flores. Now, so good for him. He just was picked up by the Pittsburgh Steelers, who happens to have the only black head coach
before this hiring cycle.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, major salute to him because one angle I'm going to take for this, guys, is he able to fight this lawsuit still being employed by the NFL versus being on the outside looking.
But how? I will explain, bro. I want to hear your take on that.
I'm loving it because it's easy to ostracize you or make you an outcast when you are unemployed. Everybody can just blackball you or do you like Colin Kaepernick got done. When you are employed by a national football team and you got a good role or you just present, like you can keep the narrative alive and you still going to bat for your trying to right your wrong, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? So I'm encouraged, one, by the fact that we were finally in position to be able to look out for one of our own.
I like
first
that.
And foremost.
I like that.
Number two, he can fight this battle still being employed by fighting the Goliath he going up against. You know what I'm saying? Because we saw all you had to do was call the owners and say, don't nobody give Colin Kaepernick no job. And you can shut his fight down. It's on social media only or only during February, Black Lives Matter, all that little bull crap. You know what I'm saying? Now, you are still part of the establishment and you're getting a chance to kind of still fight that fight, still do what you love to do. I'm happy for it, and I'm happy that we were in position to finally be a blessing to somebody else in that kind of regard, because typically that's what don't happen. And then your normal status quo gonna play the part. Nobody else was gonna call his line and give him that opportunity, even though he arguably one of the best coaches in the league.
Yeah, so what I agree with that. I'm happy that Mike Tomlin was the one that extended the olive branch because he kind of been on the hot seat about not having
his coaching tree, all
black
that.
coaches and all that. Yeah, all of that. So I'm happy that he was the one like, you know what? Let me bring B-Flow in. He can work with us. But my reserver, my kind of is just, why do you want to work inside of an organization if you suing them?
Because he said his whole life is football and family. Like he said, and it's too much family right now, so he want to get back to the football. And so if that's how he wired,
right,
it's different. Like he
understandable. Now, if that's your case, cool. But it just kind of, for me, it just kind of throw me for a loop. One, but two, I like that. Like you said, man, he ain't waiting it out. The lawsuit going forward, I'm going forward. I still want to coach. Everything is still.
And you said something profound. You said waiting it out. Those things take a long time to play out. You'd have been out the league. They'd have forgot about your situation had you waited out. So you might as well coach. In 3 years from now, when this finally become a thing, at least you got 3 years of coaching on your resume still. He might be the head coach of the Steelers by then. Who knows?
So, yeah, like I am happy about that. Go ahead, CB. Go ahead. What you got?
I think, it's first of all, the NFL, from a data state, from all the pressure that's coming from social media, NFL analysts, podcast people, just so much. They getting a lot of pressure of black coaches not getting hired. They got all this data. You know what I mean? There's only so many coaches. The Rooney Rule is a joke. Yeah. Let's be real. If the NFL didn't want this to happen, bro, they wouldn't allow it to happen. I don't care if it's Mike Tomlin, whatever. Right. You know what I mean? If they didn't want it to happen, it wasn't going to happen.
I disagree. Only because it's Pittsburgh and they are the creators of the Rooney Rule.
Exactly. But why Mike Tomlin make this move? He been getting pressure too.
That's why.
So it's I think it plays both. I think it's a step going for NFL and a step going for the Pittsburgh, because we know Kaepernick, when he got blackballed, he never got a shot. Brian Flores, he got 2 lawsuits pending, right?
I think Brian Flores and Tomlin help me help you. Like, you get what I'm saying? You don't really have a lot of black coaches. You ain't really promoted no black coaches. You just got a black defensive coordinator. You get what I'm saying? Like, right now, you just hired him for this upcoming season. So, like, help me. It's a help. Scratch my back, I scratch yours. Whole situation.
And then Flores, like, when he did it, bro, he didn't destroy the NFL. He was stating facts. He knew this was going to jeopardize him and his family. He also expressed how important football is to him, you know what I mean, and his family. He expressed that. So he ain't just like literally destroy. He just said, hey, man, I have to make this decision.
If I can't sleep at night.
There you go.
And I respect it. I'm a guy that stand on principle, man.
I love it. I love that.
I stand on principle too. And I know, although I'm retired now, when I was in the workforce, I couldn't come home at night if I ain't go see about somebody in leadership that's doing wrong, or if I saw an injustice. Like I was on that. And so I can relate and resonate with Brian Flores in that regard. My thing though is, whether it's a scratch my back type of ordeal or not, he's getting a chance to do what he loves to do for an organization that already has been exemplary in promoting
That's good.
African American coaches. And so what better organization to be a part of in doing that than Pittsburgh? You know what I'm saying? So I like it. And it's like us, bro. Like, y'all my guys, man. Like, when you get to a level where you can call the shots, you know what I'm saying? I don't see the Rooney stepping in the way of that, or the NFL. Do you want to hire him? It's your call, Mike. Yep, I want him as my DC.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like anybody in position. Like I always tell y'all, who gonna tell me what to do with my business? Y'all my guys. You give it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't think Brian Flores was too far gone either for him not to be hired though. Like, okay, this little lawsuit, cool. It ain't nothing for us. We ain't never hired. We ain't never interviewed. We ain't in that lawsuit. you can work for us.
You're right. You ain't nothing pending against us.
So like, we good over here. We like creators of the Rooney Rule, all that stuff we saying, but Pittsburgh is in a comfortable play, in a safe space, because they are exemplary in their hiring practices, and they do have the owner who created the Rooney Rule. You know what I mean? So like, they in a good spot. You know what I'm saying?
Real good spot
it's
for
different
this.
over there. And then the GM, just hearing the GM, just basically said it's good to have him. He bring a lot of knowledge to be able to help our defense. But I was listening today. A lot of coaches, bro, they don't go the steps that Flores went through. He was a scout first, bro.
He worked his way all the way up.
18 years in the league,
man,
bro.
Like he took all the way steps, up, bro. So
in New England, though, I think he spent all that time in New England before he left.
Exactly, bro. And why not? You know what I mean? So it looks really good for Pittsburgh. You know what I mean? It look good for the NFL.
For Tomlin.
It look good for Tomlin.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, during this lawsuit, Brian Flores' heart is in the right place.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? he didn't destroy the NFL. You know what I mean? He didn't destroy the NFL, and he did it the right way. And this fact, some of the things he shared, because you had a few people that come out and said some things of different nature.
Chris, I'm going to finish.
And like I said, data proves that, bro.
Do you think the NFL is going to settle with Brian? Do y'all think the NFL is going to settle with Brian Flores in this lawsuit? Like, do you think it's going to go long enough? They're going to bring out enough information, the back and forth for them to be like, all right, man, we don't want this to get out?
From a legal standpoint, the lawyer that the NFL hired was the same lawyer that uncovered the John Gruden emails that got him fired. So they got her, who happened to be a black female, to go against Brian Flores and his team. What I think is going to happen, I think there will be a settlement of sorts, and then a non-disclosure.
Yeah, we'll never know how much.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just like Kaepernick, bro. But that's a win to me. That's a win for Flores.
It is. It is. And so that's where I think this will end, and I think he will go on and resume his coaching career. And
you think he's going to be a head coach?
And it won't surprise me. He going to be Pittsburgh next head coach. Let me tell y'all about leadership and we'll close on this note. Sometimes you're looking for your next. My thing about Tom, and I've been loving Thompson since he was a DC at Minnesota.
Yeah.
Sometimes you see somebody, Brian Flores, up and coming, one of the arguably best head coaches in the league. Players play for him. Tomlin might be like, man, I got maybe 5 to 7 more years in me.
If that. I've been there 15.
If that. I'm with you. You know what I'm saying? I don't got a quarterback. If I turn this thing over, I'd rather have my replacement inside the building. Now he ain't got to navigate and go through the... Rooney can just call downstairs.
I.e. Tony Dungy.
Exactly. And so that's my forecast. That's my foresight of how I see this playing out. I'm hiring my replacement. I've been an entrepreneur since 2008. Every day in my role as CEO, I was always looking for the next CEO of Grand City. Jalen Couch would have been one. He ended up going to real estate. I always be grooming and looking at people like, who gonna run my businesses? You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at people. When I'm mentoring, I ain't just mentoring. I'm looking like, I'm watching all kind of stuff like, man, one day, I ain't trying to be in here forever. I'm looking for, and so I got a feeling Tomlinson might have been on that, man. With that being said, guys, we're going to end this episode. We hope you enjoyed the discussion today, whether it was Juwan Howard or Brian Flores, 2 phenomenal African-American coaches in respective sports, the NFL and the college game. Listen, guys, we hope you tune in to the next one. Until then, stay tuned. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm glad you guys tuned in with us and joined us. Make sure you guys check us out on all social platforms, be it Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. Thanks a lot. Until then, see you next time.